The last step Davey has to do to set up his part to run, as far as machine setup, he has the X and the Y set, is set as Z. He needs to tell it how far the Z-axis is from the top of the part. So to do that, he put the tool that he wants to set in his spindle. He's going to come over here and he's going to put his machine into the hand jog mode. And he's going to select the speed at which he wants to jog it. And he's going to move his Z down. He's going to move it close to the part. And he's going to position it over the top of the part, somewhere about the middle. And there's different ways you can set your tool on the part. Some people like to set it right off the top of the part using a piece of paper. We're going to use a 1-inch gauge block. So Davey's going to take his 1-inch gauge block and he's going to bring his tool down so that it's actually below 1 inch. And he's going to work his way up till, I'm going to set that to the 1-inch way, Dave. He's going to work his tool up until this will just slide under right there. That'll just slide under the part. It's okay to have a little bit of friction on it, but you want it to just be able to slide under the part. Now we know that we're 1 inch above the top of our part. So what Davey's going to do is he's going to come in here and he hits offset. We have an offset button here that will offset to the two different pages. That's the page we were at before for the X and the Y. We want the page above it, which is for our tool lengths. Once he's up here, he wants to make sure that the correct tool is selected. In this case, tool 2, it tells you that tool 2 is in the spindle. And he's in the column here for our height or our length. And he's going to hit the tool offset measure button on the control panel. And that's going to set the tool to the length, the distance from the machine zero to where it's at now. Now it is 1 inch above the top of our part. So Davey has to compensate and he has to add a negative 1.0 to that part. And whenever he hits that, it's going to tell him that the value is greater than setting 142. Do you want to accept it? And he's going to say yes. And that actually gives us our length of 11.643. It was 10.643. Now, Davey has the height set. He has to tell it what the diameter of that tool is as well. In this case, we want to move over to the geometry column where it says diameter. He's using a 3/16 diameter end mill, so the diameter should read 0.1875. If that diameter is anything different, he needs to change it to whatever the diameter is. Once you have all those parameters set, your machine should be set to run properly in a G54 work coordinate offset system.